Hey, Jules. Hi, Jules. Just quickly finishing up, send up the stream for the night, and then we will get started. I'm good. Got a good little nap in and refreshed and ready to go for another few hours. Okay. It's nice. It's nice for you to stop in. Um. There we go. I need to quickly swap my sound back to the computer. There we go. Yep. There we go. There. So let's start for the day. Okay. Okay. And do your arm rouge. Let's go for Fluttermane. Arcanine. Like an Iron Bundle in the back. And Garganackle. Iron Hands and DD. Let's go for a Teferi, Dazzling Gleam. And it's gonna be going for that. So let's go for Snow. Spelly Drum. That. You are slower. So let's go for Dazzling Gleam again. They're going to forfeit. So we win game one of the stream. Nice start. Okay, Excalibur, Pelipper. So really like a Fluttermane start. 4 of the 5 Pokemon are weak to Ice, and have the speed control for Fluttermane. Let's pair it with Fluttermane for increased damage. And then back, let's do Arcanine and Garganackle. So we can have some chip if we need to for later on. they go for Pelipper and Rotom Mow. Let's go for Freeze Dry, Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam. Should be able to knock out the Pelipper this turn and do a decent amount to the Rotom. So they're going to go for the Terra Fairy. Dazzling Gleam knocks down to 31%. They go for the Volt Switch. They currently have nothing that can outspeed, so they'll either have to use Palafin Jet Punch or Baxcalibur Ice Shard to get the knockout without taking any damage. Ow. To bring up their Flutter Mane, let's go for a Icy Wind Dazzling Gleam to get damage on both the Baxcalibur and the Flutter Mane at the same time. And then Icy Wind to try and slow down the Flutter Mane. Okay, Flutter Mane stays alive 17, so let's go for the Arcanine. Let's just play it safe, go for the Snarl and the Dazzling Gleam. It should be able to knock out if either one survives, but Flutter Mane should just be able to clean up this match for us. Yeah, the only way I could seeing them be able to reverse this is if there is a miss. Other than that, I don't see a way that they can win. Yeah. And they are going to forfeit. Okay, only brought 5 Pokemon. Gonna go for Flutter Mane, Iron Bundle in the front, and then Arcanine, Garganacl in the back. Gonna go Iron Hands, Mousehold. So let's do Dazzling, Terra, Dazzling Gleam, and Dazzling Gleam, and just go for the let's go for the Hydro Pump into the Iron Hands. Most likely going to be redirected by the Mousehold, but it will be nice. It's not redirected, so I get some chip damage with it, and Flutter Mane takes down to 19%. Goes for the Wild Charge instead of attacking into the Iron Bundle. So let's go for Garganacl, and then let's go Sulcurn and Mousehold, and Freeze Dry into the Iron Hands. Iron Hands is going to go for the detect, so Iron Bundle doesn't get any damage, and gets paralyzed. Sulcur comes out. Let's go for Sulcur into the Iron Hand slot, and go for Freeze Dry. Gonna go for the Follow Me. 24. It does freeze. As I get healed up, and go for Drain Punch. Heals up a decent amount. 20. Let's just go for a Double Protect to play it safe. And then go for a Sulcur and Iron Hands and an Icy Wind to be able to knock out the Mousehold and lower the Iron Bundle speed. Iron Hand speed. So Garganacl can possibly outspeed it if it doesn't have any speed investment or low speed investment, because it will be when speed drops lower. So it misses the Mousehold. That's pretty bad. But gets knockout. Go for that. Go for Y guard and freeze dry into their iron bundle. They're gonna go for the hydro pump, and I'm gonna be able to take off a decent amount. Gonna be knocked down to my sash. Let's go for the extreme speed and the let's go for the extreme speed and the icy wind. Gonna swap out into the Abominable Snow. Knocks down to 10. Blizzard does get the knockout. Let's go for the Flare Blitz into the Abominable Snow to try and knock that out. But everyone just goes for the Hydro Pump and knocks me out. That was well played by them. Definitely could have played that better, but still fought hard. I definitely like Fluttermane here because there are 2 fighting types and just good damage from the Fluttermane that can come out. Let's go for the Garganacl on the side because they're most likely going to be leading with Talonflame with Tailwind. In the back, let's bring Iron Bundle and Arcanine for support. Iron Bundle for the speed control, and Arcanine to be able to cripple their defenses. Let's go for Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam, and Soul Cure into the Iron Bundle so it gets knocked out this turn. Yeah. Goes Terra Fairy. They go for Shadow Ball, does 46%, and the Icy Wind. It does a decent amount. Drops me down to that and puts it into sash range. And Soul Cure knocks it out. Let's go for the. Let's go for. Maybe just go for Dazzling, try and get off as much damage as possible. And Soul Cure into the Fluttermane. Goes for Moonblast, knocks out Fluttermane. Gallade goes for Sacred Sword and gets the crit. Go Iron Bundle Arcanine. Let's go for the Icy Wind and the Snarl. Yeah, the Icy Wind and Snarl to lower these Fluttermane's speed and lower its special attack if it does not faint this turn. Gallade goes for Shadow Sneak and Dazzling Gleam. That is going to be a knockout on the Iron Bundle, and it is going to miss the Fluttermane, so that is most likely going to be game. They played very well here, but there was really nothing I could do in the end. Okay, let's go for Fluttermane Iron Bundle in the front. Let's bring Garganacl in the back and Arcanine, because they have a lot of Steel Fire Pokemon. Like Arcanine can do Assault Cure and have some residual damage. Arcanine has the Snarl and Will-O-Wisp for Golden Go, Iron Hands, and Gyarados. And Fluttermane Iron Bundle can pretty much deal with whatever they lead with. I might save my Terra for Arcanine if it does look like they have the Amogus in the back or in the front, so then I cannot be spored and be able to knock it out at the same turn. So they are going to lead off with Golden Go and Iron Hands. So let's go for Moonblast and Icy Wind. Alright, let's go for Moonblast. And actually, I'll go. Yeah. Yeah, Moonblast, Icy Wind. I'm just gonna go for the fake out. Should have just gone for Protect. And now it's able to go for Make a Rain, get a double knockout. Here we'll go for the Salt Cure. No, we'll go for the Y Guard and the Flare Blitz into the Iron Hands to try and get the knockout. Gonna go into Glamora, so it gets set up the spikes. So let's just go for Y Guard again and Flare Blitz into the Golden Go to try and knock it out because Garganacl currently cannot do anything besides just keep spamming Y Guard until this Golden Go does go down. Gonna take damage with my that. Flare Blitz knocks it out. Gonna go for Moongus. Let's go for a Salt Cure, Terra, Grass, and Flare Blitz into the Moongus slot. Gonna resist. Live on 4. Live with 22. Take 16. Damage by Rock. Takes Salt Cure. Spore, but I'm immune to it. So it goes down. So all they have is Iron Hands and Glamora left. So let's go for Salt Cure into the Iron Hand slot. Goes that. I don't. Yeah, I think this might be lost. Yeah. Okay. Definitely see some Trick Room potential with this team. It most likely is Trick Room with Fluttermane and Palafin to have some extra damage output. Let's go Fluttermane and Iron Button on the front. And then for the back, let's go for Garganacl. Just played safe with all these pawns. And Roaring Moon. So I'm going to lead off with Farigiraf Iron Hands. So let's go for a Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam and a Freeze Dry into the Farigiraf. Freeze Dry does 31%, and Dazzling Gleam did 30. Goes for the Volt Switch, and Farigiraf is going to be able to get up the Trick Room. Let's go for a counter Trick Room and go for the Freeze Dry. So if I am able to get this down, he won't be able to get it off. I am knocked down to my Sash, and it is knocked out. Let's go into Garganacl Roaring Moon. Let's just play it smart and go Y Guard. And yeah, and just go for a Graph. Goes for Eruption, is blocked because of Y Guard. Goes for Psychic. Acrobatic knocks out the Farigiraf, so they have no way to re-put up the Trick Room if it does fall off. Unless their Fluttermane is running Trick Room itself. I could see them doing it just so they have 2 mons, but I don't really think they are because of how we've seen it so far. Let's go for a Y Guard again and Acrobatics into the Iron Hands. Yeah. Blocks the Eruption. He's going to go for Drain Punch into the Garganacl slot, but it only takes 16%. A lot less than I thought. From him, let's go for the... Let's play it smart and go for the Protect and the Dragon Dance this turn. They are just going to go for Eruption and knock me out with this Drain Punch. Why did Protect fail, though? Oh, because I used Y guard. Um, Flare Iron Bundle. Arcanine in the back with mouse hold for some redirection. There's Annihilate, Banking Gambit. Let's go Terra Fairy. And go for the Moonblast. Let's go Terra Fairy, Moonblast. And then follow it up with a Icy Wind. Icy Wind misses the Annihilate. Gives it Defiance boost. I need to really start remember about Defiance. It gets knocked out. 112, 120. That. Let's go for the Flare Blitz and the Protect. It's gonna go into a Dark type. Goes for the Follow Me. 45%. Yeah, that's game. Well, maybe. Let's go for the Follow Me. And the Icy Wind. A little surprised it's not Terra Flying. Does a decent amount. They went for Kowtow Cleave. That's a knockout. And let's go for the Hydro Pump. Yeah. Oh. I live because of that. But there's no way for me to 2v1. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I missed that Hydro Pump. That sucks. Let's go for Fluttermane and Iron Bundle, Garnackle, and I think Roaring Moon is going to be good here. So they're going to lead off with Garganacl, Screamtail. So let's go for Terra Fairy, and then Shadow Ball into Screamtail, and Hydro Pump into the Garganacl. Garganacl is going to turn into a Ghost type, does 57%, 70, goes for Light Screen, Soul Cure. Let's go for Shadow Ball, and Freeze Dry into Screamtail. Lives, and gets the regen. Let's go for the Dazzling Gleam and Throat Chop. So get damage on both of Screamtail and Garganacl, and they are both knocked out. Here comes out Mimikyu and Iron Bundle. So let's go for a. Let's safe. Let's just go for a Dazzling Gleam and Acrobatics to go for the Protect. Acrobatics into the Protect. Dazzling Gleam goes off. Busted. Red card. Okay. Let's go for that. And Shadow Ball into the Mimikyu slot. Hydro Pump knocks me out. Mimikyu goes for the Swords Dance. Salt Cure. And yeah. definitely aren't having some good matches now. Um, Flutter Iron. Go for the mouse hold redirect. Yeah. Redirect. Okay, so we're gonna go for Flurry, Iron Bundle, and they are going for Indeedee and Iron Valiant. Okay. Um, it's not very fast. Go for the Moonblast and the Icy Wind. Now let's go for Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind. Lowered speed. Indeedee doesn't go for the Follow Me, but I get the knockout. Indeedee is going to go for the Trick Room. Torkoal is brought out. Let's go for our own Trick Room. And I will live, so let's go for a Hydro Pump. Goes Fair, Helping Hand, Eruption. Eruption is going to knock out the Flame, so I will have to deal with the Trick Room. Hydro Pump knocked down a bit. Let's go for a Double Protect here. Go for Flamethrower, Dazzling Gleam. Go for Super Fang, and yeah, they get the double knockout. Let's go for Terraflying, Acrobatics, and Torkoal, but this is most likely game. But yeah, that's game. I really need to make a change so I can have Karen Trick Room. Let's go Flutter Iron. Actually, no. Let's go Roaring Moon, Mouse Hold, and then Flutter Mane in the back with Garganackle. Think that should be good and have good support, good damage, good redirection. Just very good to deal with their team. Hope they leave the Annihilate behind, but they probably are just going to bring it. Okay, so I'm going to go for Roaring Moon and Grimmsnarl. Let's go for the Terrifying Dragon Dance and the Follow Me. Okay, so Roaring Moon is going to set up a Tailwind. So let's go for Dragon Dance again and Follow Me again. So let's just try and get myself as fast as possible. It's going to go Terraflying, Parting Shot into the Mouse Hold. And I'm guessing it's going to be going for Acrobatics, and it will knock out Mouse Hold. Oh, maybe it won't. Goes for Dragon Dance, and they do Acrobatics, but survive. So let's go for a Throat Chop and a Follow Me again. Rowan goes for the protect. Grimmsnarl comes out. Go for the follow me. 87 goes for acrobatics, knocks it out. Does go for the parting shot. Oh no, goes for spirit break. Huh. Let's go for Fluttermane and let's go for acrobatics and dazzling gleam. Sets a light screen, but I am gonna get the double knockout. So now it's a 2v1 versus. Nope, they're just gonna forfeit. Oop, wrong thing. There we go. Little Flutter Iron. And actually, Fluttermane, Arcanine in front, Roaring Moon, Iron Bundle in the back. Gonna go for that. So probably gonna go try and have the double fake up pressure, but went out with a ghost type. Let's go for the Terra Fairy Dazzling. No. Let's go for the Moonblast and the Will-O-Wisp into the Iron Hands. I'm guessing this Tinkaton is going to be running Fake Out, Gigaton Hammer, and a few other moves. Moonblast is 50%. Arcanine is does 50, heals up to 56. Let's go to Moonblast again, and to play it safe, let's go for the Extreme Speed. Yep. Iron Hands does get knocked out, and why is okay? Tinkaton does just paralyze my Arcanine, so let's play it safe and go for Dazzling Gleam and Extreme Speed into the Iron Bundle to break its Focus Sash. Goes for a Hydro Pump into the Arcanine, so I will be able to get the knockout on the Iron Bundle, and the Tinkaton is going to go for Gigaton Hammer for the knockout. I'm going to bring out Roaring Moon and Fluttermane. They're going to have Golden Go and out, so let's do Throat Chop into the Golden Go, and let's follow it up with a Hydro Pump into the Tinkaton to try and do damage to it. Yeah. It goes for Thunder Wave, but misses, and they forfeit. So it's this guy again, so I scored Roaring Moon, Fluttermane, Arcanine. Definitely I'm gonna need to make a plan for Trick Room, because currently my only plan for Trick Room is just going for a counter Trick Room, which is not the best choice. just because Counter Trick Room uh, can just end up getting you the loss. Uh, Give me a second. I need to fix this. Let's go for Follow Me Dry Dance. Hmm. From our bundle. Shadow Ball, Icy Wind. Knocks me out. Armor Rouge comes out. Let's go for the Hydro Pump. And currently, I just need to go for the Hydro Pump into both slots. If I'm able to get a Hydro Pump into both, that should end up with a win. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. They go for the Hydro Pump, survive, Expanding Force, and gets the knockout. How did it? I went for Fate. Iron Bundle Fluttermane in the front, Garganak on the back, and Roaring Man. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Iron Bundle, Boongo. Let's go for the Hydro Pump and the Shadow Ball. I do think I am about to get double knocked out, but let's see how this goes. Okay, let's go for the Icy Wind and the Terra Fairy Shadow Ball. Goes for the Energy Ball. Knocks down to 1%. Let's go to Garganackle, Sulkier the Iron Moth, and Dazzling Gleam. That should be able to get the double knockout. If not the double knockout, it will do a lot of damage. Go for the acid spray. Take down 44% doing that. I get to go into Roaring Moon. Let's go Sulkier into Murkrow. It is a fire poison type, so let's just go for... Going to be going for Tailwind. Let's go with the Dragon Claw into the Iron Moth side. Let's knock out Sulkier. Fluttermane is out now, so let's go for the Sulkier into you. Let's have we seen... No, we have not. So let's play it safe and just go for the Y-Guard. And that, so it can't just go for the Dazzling. It's not going to go for Dazzling, instead you're just going to go for Shadow Ball. So got the knockout of Fluttermane. Going to go Foul Play, and they are going to forfeit. So Fluttermane, Iron Bundle, Garganackle, Fluttermane, Grimmsnarl, Iron Hands, Terra, Dazzling Gleam, Hydro Pump. Should be able to knock out the Iron Hands. If not this turn, but definitely next turn. Okay, so Iron Hands that, so let's go for the Dazzling Gleam again and Freeze Dry into the Great Tusk. Gonna go into a pure ground type, go down Sash, and Dazzling Gleam is gonna get the double knockout. Yeah. Go for Fluttermane, Iron Bundle, Roaring Moon, Garganackle. Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind. Oh no. I just realized that the background music has been playing because I had it muted. Okay, but I have fixed it. Let's go for the Icy Wind. Gonna Cure the knock and get the knockout on the Iron Bundle. Gonna Volt Switch out, but it's at 30%. So when it comes back in, it's not really gonna be a threat because it's a slow run. Okay, so they're gonna go for their Iron Bundle, their Fluttermane and Garganacl. So let's go for a Shadow Ball and Icy Wind, so then my Fluttermane can outspeed theirs and get the damage. Actually, yeah, definitely win for the Icy Wind no matter what there. Let's kick Acrobatics of Fluttermane and Icy Wind. I do think I do have a double knockout this turn on my side, which I think Garganacl should be able to get the counter. Okay, so Icy Wind gets knocked out before it can use a turn. Garganacl is going to go for the Soul Cure into the Iron Bundle slot and heal up with its leftovers. Iron Hand is going to come out. Let's go for the Throat Chop. Let's go for the Throat Chop in Garganacl slot and a Hydro Pump into the, Throat Chop Garganacl, Hydro Pump Iron Hands. It's going to go for the Protect. Iron Hands is going to get knocked out. So now let's go for the Throat Chop, Hydro Pump. That should be the game, unless I miss. Yep, I missed. Garganacl gets to get it off for recovers. Let's go for our own Garganacl. Go for Throat Chop into their Garganacl. It's Soul Cure it. But yeah, this is definitely a win for us. Throat Chop, Soul Cure. Throat Chop, Soul Cure. Throat Chop, Soul Cure. Okay, got the knockout. Fluttermane, Iron Bundle, and then Arcanine, Garganacl on the back. Gonna go Sandshocks, Spothra. Let's go for the Tera Fairy Shadow Ball and the Icy Wind. Should be able to get the knockout on Spothra and some decent damage onto the Sandshocks. It's going to go for the Gravity. Icy Wind does 43% to Sandshocks, and Shadow Ball is going to knock out the Spothra. And they are going to forfeit. Fluttermane Iron Bundle, let's go Roaring Moon, and Arcanine in the back. Raise special attack, but for mine it raises my speed. So I feel very confident with just going for the Tera Fairy, Shadow Ball, and Icy Wind. Just gonna get the knockout and lower the Torkoal speed even more. Gonna drop me down to my Focus Sash and put Fluttermane down to 27%. I'm gonna bring out Amoonguss. Let's go for the Shadow Ball Freeze Dry into the Amoonguss slot just to try and knock it out if possible. I was going to stick to 13, so it lives on 13. Let's bring in the Roaring Moon Arcanine. Let's clean this up with a Dragon Claw into the Amoonguss and a Snarl. Is going to go for the Earth Power into the Arcanine. Does a decent amount of damage. Let's play it safe and just go for that and the Will-O-Wisp into the Roaring Moon slot. Dragon Claw does that. Gets knockout, and that is game. So I skipped to end. Dang. Actually, I had that. I really just like going for the Dazzling Gleam, Tera Fairy, Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind here. Should be able to pick up the double knockout, because Normal type sets Tailwind, Icy Wind slows him down, Dazzling Gleam knocks out the Murkrow, leaves the Dragonite with 30%, goes for the Iron Head into the Iron Bundle. Don't fully understand it, because it would have been better if you went into the Fluttermane. As we can see, it is slower, so I think it is safe. So it did 51, so let's go for Dazzling Gleam and Hydro Pump into the Volcarona. So I'm going to go into the Amoonguss and get the knockout. Let's go Garganacl. They definitely want to target into the Fluttermane this turn. So let's play it safe and go into the Roaring Moon and Salt Cure the Volcarona. They're going to go for the Rage Powder and Quiver Dance. I still get Salt Cure off. Go for the Acrobatics into Amoonguss and then Salt Cure into the Volcarona slot. That should result in a knockout, either 1 or 2. It just depends. So go for the Protect. Goes for the Acrobatics into Amoonguss, doesn't get the knockout, but 11. Play it safe, let's go for Acrobatics Protect. Gonna go for Rage Powder, gets the knockout. They get the knockout on me. Dragonite, let's play it safe, let's go in the Dazzling Gleam and Salt Cure, goes for the Extreme Speed, knocks out, yeah. I am going to quickly step away, but we will be right back in 5-10 minutes. we are now back. Okay. Let's go for the Fluttermane Iron Bundle start, and then in the back let's bring Garganacl Maushold. So they were just going to start with Iron Valiant and Pincurchin. Let's go Terra Fairy. Let's just go for Dazzling Gleam and Icy Wind. Icy Wind gets a speed drop, and Dazzling Gleam is able to get the double knockout. These all are Ironmons, so they are all going to get a boost when they come in. So they are going to be bringing out Iron Jugulis and Iron Bundle. I like going just for Dazzling Gleam Icy Wind again because my Iron Bundle seems like it will be faster. So I'll be able to slow down their Iron Bundle and Iron Jugulis and counter with a Dazzling Gleam, which should be a double knockout. I'm going to Terra into a Dark type, slows them down, and the Dazzling Gleam is going to get the double knockout, being the game. Quickly share this. Okay, so Dodonzo Tatsugiri. Okay. So let's go for Fluttermane Iron Bundle, and then let's bring Arcanine and Maushold in the back. Definitely need to watch out for the Defiant boosts, so it cannot get increased attack like I have been. I'm guessing they're going to be leading with Fluttermane and Arcanine, or just going for Dodonzo Tatsugiri. But they're going for Kingambit, Dodonzo. Just go for, let's just play it safe and go for the Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam and the Freeze Dry into the Dodonzo slot. Dodonzo is going to just go for the Protect, but Kingambit doesn't, so it does 36. Knocks me out. That's not the best. Kingambit does get an attack boost, so let's go for the Will-O-Wisp and Freeze Dry into the Dodonzo, so that it is not able to do anything. Yeah. Because this would be a perfect time to swap in Tatsugiri. No, they're going to swap in Fluttermane. Going to go for Sucker Punch, get the Freeze Dry, and I missed the Willow. Let's play safe and just go for the Flare Blitz into the Kingambit and go for the Protect. They are going to swap into Dodonzo, and I do get the Kingambit knockout. This is bad because I just gave him a free swap into Tatsugiri without crippling the Dodonzo at all. So I definitely need to now focus this down quickly. Let's go for an Icy Wind and Will-O-Wisp is going to go for sub. That's not very good. Let's go for the Flare Blitz and Hydro Pump. It faded. Gonna go for the Wave Crash, knocking me out in the process. Let's go for Mouse Hold. Just played safe. Let's go for a Super Fang and a Hydro Pump to knock it out, because that should be able to knock out lowers 16, but that is going to be game because Mouse Hold is not able to knock it out. Okay. Let's go Garganacl, Iron Bundle in the front, and Flutter Mane and Roaring Moon in the back. Cause I see him leading either Iron Bundle or Talonflame in the front, with the Great Tusk as the partner, with then either Tyranitar Houndstone in the back, or Iron Bundle Houndstone in Iron Bundle Tyranitar in the back. I do see this Tyranitar coming no matter what in this game. It just depends on on who they bring with it. Let's deny the team sheet and turn on timer. Okay, so they're going to go for the Iron Bundle and Mouse Hold. They are the increased speed, so let's play it safe and go for the Protect and Icy Wind to lower their speed. I'm going to go for the Icy Wind, lowers the speed, goes for Super Fang. So I went for Hydro Pump and Super Fang, so they're trying to target down the Garganacl. So, gonna go for Salt Cure and Freeze Dry to possibly be able to knock out the Iron Bundle. Because really, Mouse Hold can stay on the field and it's not really that big of a threat. Gets Freeze Dry. Freeze Dries me, and Garganacl gets the knockout. They probably have Houndstone, I'm guessing. But they're going to bring back out Mouse Hold. Let's go for Salt Cure and then Hydro Pump. They do let me get off the Hydro Pump, go for Super Fang, and go for the Rock Slide. I do survive, so let's go into Flutter Mane. Let's go for the Salt Cure into the Mouse Hold. Oh, no. Let's go for the Recover, Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam, to get big damage on both the Tyranitar and the Mouse Hold. It is going to knock it down to 9%, and Garganacl does go down. Let's bring out the Roaring Moon. How much did Dazzling Gleam do? It did 32, it's at 31, so let's go for a free Giant Dance and a Dazzling Gleam to get the double knockout. I think we'll get a double knockout and then I'll be able to get the KO. I do see a free. I do see a free 2v1 in the end. Just depends on who that one is. If it's Houndstone, then that's definitely a win. If it's Great Tusk and it's Assault Vest, then it could be up to RNG. Let's go for Acrobatics and Moonblast. Moonblast does get the knockout, and that is game. Let's go for the Fluttermane Iron Bundle and Ring Moon Arcanine? I quickly share this to a friend who wants to help me with Trick Room. Let's go for Terrifying Dazzling Gleam and then a Hydro Pump. Knocks down 50%, and Dazzling Gleam does get the knockout on the Furgraf. Volt Switch is out. I don't know what into. So they do bring out the Torkoal, and they have Fluttermane. This Fluttermane is most likely going to be running Trick Room. So let's go for a free Shadow Ball and Freeze Dry. That's going to do 59%. Gonna do that. Knock down 2. Live on 1. Let's go for the Arcanine. Just go free Extreme Speed and Hydro Pump. Going to the Roaring Moon. I do just like going for the Will-O-Wisp and the Dragon Claw to knock out the Torkoal. It's most likely going to go for Drain Punch, do 56%. Let's go for the Extreme Speed Acrobatics. Going to leave it with 31. Going to heal back up. I think I just go for Flare Blitz and win now. Drain Punch heals up to 6. And just Flare Blitz. Um, that's good to have. Okay. Um, Arcanine Fluttering. Not Arcanine Fluttering, sorry. Let's go Roaring Moon and Arcanine back. That's in our team sheets. Hello, puppy. This is most likely going to go for the Terra Steel, so let's go for the Shadow Ball and Icy Wind. They are going to knock off my Focus Sash, and just make it. Whoa. Okay, so he's faster. I do think this might be a loss. Let's go for. Let's Terrasilize, go for Dragon Claw, and go for the Flare Blitz into the Gholdengo. It is going to go and swap out. It doesn't KO. That matters a lot. He does now outspeed. Let's go for the Acrobatics and Extreme Speed. Yeah, this is most likely going to be game. Yep, because I was able to knock it out. Oh. Icy Wind. Acrobatics. How did he die? Oh, because it was a life orb. Okay. I still lose, but nice to know that I could take that out. Yep. That's gonna be Terra Steel. Let's go for Arcanine. I mean, not Arcanine, sorry. Actually, yeah, let's go Arcanine, Garganacl on the front, and then Fluttermane, and I do like the Iron Bundle. Yeah, let's go Iron Bundle. They're going to lead off with Annihilate and Iron Treads. So they are going to get the Defiant boost right off the bat. So most likely they're going to go for a ground type move here. So let's go Tear Grass. And it is ground steel, so let's go for the Flare Blitz and Salt Cure. It is going to, the Annihilate is going to Terrasilize into a Fire type, go for the Drain Punch, and is going to get the knockout. Let's go into Iron Bundle. Yeah, no, that won't kill. So go for the Flare Blitz again, and the Hydro Pump into the Annihilate. It is not going to. How did my speed get dropped? Oh, boy, does. Really, that was fast. Yeah, it is Cork. It did have Restarter. So it is gonna ring out Talonflame. Let's go for the Extreme Speed to break the Gale Wings, and then still gonna go for the Hydro Pump into Annihilate. It is gonna just knock me out. But now that that's broke, let's go for the I just hit with Flare Blitz and go for Dazzling Gleam, but that is going to be game. I did no damage to Annihilate that round. Fluttermane, Iron Bundle in the front, Roaring Moon, Arcanine in the back. I'm not sure who they will lead, but I'm guessing they'll probably bring in either Amoonguss or Root Bonnet, so they have Sport Pressure. I don't think they'll bring both, but if they do, that would be good for them, because then they'd have double Sport Pressure. So then they could Spore 2 Pokemon at the same turn. I do see the Palafin coming. So I was going to go for Root Bonnet and Palafin. So let's just play it. Play this like normal, Terra, Fairy, and go Terra, Fairy, Dazzling Gleam, and Icy Wind. That should be the knockout on the Root Bonnet before I get off Spore, and it will be a decent chunk of damage to the Palafin unless it swaps out. Okay, so they are just gonna swap out outright and go for the Protect, but I get an Icy Wind and a Dazzling Gleam off onto the Maushold, so it is now very low. So let's just go for the Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind again to get the double knockout, unless they want to switch, which if they do switch, then I get a bunch of damage onto another Pokemon, which I don't think they can afford. Okay, so they are going to swap out into the Palafin. Going to get the speed drop. It did crit. I don't think that mattered. And then Dazzling's going to come out and do 51%. So let's go for a Dazzling Gleam, and this time a free. It's going to go for Jet Punch. That I can't tell. So let's go for the Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind. Yep. Just to get the free knockout. Let's bring in Roaring Moon, because yeah, let's bring Roaring Moon. It's going to bring in their Fluttermane. Let's play it safe and just go for the Throat Chop. Right now, no. Let's go for Acrobatics and Icy Wind. Acrobatics Freeze Dry, actually. It goes for the Jet Punch. Acrobatics that, and Fluttermane does get knocked out, so it's now just the Root Bonnet and the Roaring and the Palafin. So we'll go for Acrobatics and Icy Wind. No. Sorry. Acrobatics into the Palafin. And Freeze Dry the Root Bonnet. Goes for the Jet Punch. Acrobatic does get the knockout. Freeze Dry leaves it with 45%. Let's go for Acrobatics and Freeze Dry again, and that will be the game. I could see going for the Protect, but it does not have any way of healing, so that is just going to be it. Dang, it's this guy again. Fluttermane, Iron, Roaring, Garganacl. Let's go for the Shadow Ball and Freeze Dry. Gonna swap to Mouse Hold. Does not go for Terra, so do get the knockout. I don't know why they didn't go for the Terra. I'm guessing they're going to save for the Palafin. Yep. So they come back out with the Palafin. So let's go for the Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, let's go for the Dazzling Gleam and the Freeze Dry. They most likely will just be going for the Follow Me with the Mouse Hold. Actually, they do not. So they are probably going to be going for Population Bomb. Yep. So go for the Population Bomb. I do like this turn just going for the Moonblast into Palafin and Icy Wind. Wait, no, let's go for Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind. Just so then no matter what, the Mouse Hold does get knocked out this turn. Yeah, I think that's smartest option just because the Mouse Hold, if it does stay alive too long, can reduce the damage that the Palafin does take and would be able to redirect the moves, which I do not want it to be able to do. So ways to crash into the Iron Bundle. Let's bring out the Roaring Moon. It's going to bring out Arcanine. Oh, they're just going to forfeit. Never mind. Let's see, how long have we been live for? Okay. Do see some Trick Room. So let's go for Roaring Moon in the front with Flutter Mane. Let's bring Garganacl, Arcanine in the back. Gonna go for Bellibolt and DD. So let's play it safe by going for the Throat Chop and the... Yeah, let's go for Terra Dazzling Gleam. Knocks down to its set. Oh, no. It's knocked down 30%, but it gets knocked out because I went for Dazzling Gleam. Bellibolt is going to go for the Volt Switch into the Flare Mane. Survives on 24%. Here comes out the Armarouge and the Bellibolt again. Let's go for the Throat Chop onto the Armarouge this time. And go for the Dazzling Gleam again. They were not able to get up Trick Room with the Needy, so they might be trying to do it with Armarouge this turn. Okay, so they're going to go for the Wide Guard. Throat Chop is going to do a decent amount, but they are going to just Wide Guard. Go to Arcanine. Let's hit them with the Acrobatics on Armarouge and the Flare Blitz onto Bellibolt. No, actually, let's go for the Acrobatics and the Snarl to try and lower Bellibolt's special attack while getting the knockout on the Armarouge. There is a chance that Armarouge could survive, but I don't think it will. Yeah. So it goes down, lowered special attack. It's going to go for a Chilling Water. Hawlucha does come out, so let's go for a Acrobatics and a Will-O-Wisp into that slot, so then it is not able to do that much damage. Actually, just get the KO, so that is going to be game, and they forfeit. I'm at 1308. Yeah. I will quickly be right back. I need to quickly grab something. And we are now back. I realized that stopped. Okay, so Donzo and Trick Room. So Flutter Iron Bundle. Let's bring Arcanine back. And for the Trick Room, let's bring Garganacl, because Garganacl would be helpful for the armors. Freeze Dry. Ooh, you're using Steel type Tatsugiri. We're gonna go for U-turn for Fluttering. Going to the Iron Hands, and Hydro Pump does get the knockout. So let's go for the. Let's go for the Flare Blitz. Go for the Will-O-Wisp. No. Will-O-Wisp Protect. No. Flare Blitz Protect. Definitely it's worth the Fake Out to come out. Gonna go Will-O-Wisp and Freeze Dry into the Donzo, because I'm guessing the Tatsugiri is gonna be coming in. I keep automobiles. Comes on out. Go for the Soul Cure, the Hydro Pump. This Falmy does get knocked out. I went for the Belly Drum. Go for the Soul Cure and Hydro Pump. Doesn't get the knockout, so they win. Iron Bundle, Garganacl, and Arcanine. Icy Wind. Gonna go for Protect and puts up the Trick Room. Rush Trick Room and Freeze Dry the back Excalibur. Goes for the Dazzling Gleam, the Glaive Rush to knock out the Iron Bundle. Perfectly fine. And got rid of their got rid of the Trick Room. Let's bring out Arcanine. They turned into a fire to that. Let's go for the my Dazzling Gleam, and I should, because it does have Prankster Trick Room, but it still goes slower. Let's go for the Flare Blitz into the Cleft Key slot, which should be able to get the knockout. That Caliber does go for the Protect, and instead of Light Screen, it takes 19, and Flare Blitz does get the KO, so they are not able to set up the Trick Room again. So they have Armors with Trick Room 2. They bring out Fire type Tauros. Let's go for the Dazzling Gleam and let's go for Dazzling Gleam and E-Speed to try and knock out this best Caliber in this turn. It does do decent damage, but we are now left with just a Garganacl. Let's go for the Self Cure into the Excalibur. But I do think this might be game because Tauros will be able to knock me out. Just depend on what its moveset is. Yeah. Goes for close combat, and that will be game. Goes for Terra Blast. Roaring Flutter. Roaring Arcanine. Tish are going to lead off with the Deity and Iron Hands. Iron Motor Flutter Mane. Played safe, let's just go Hydro Pump, Terra, Dazzling Gleam. Protect. Hydro Pump. Dazzling Gleam knocks it down to 2%, so it will be able to get out the knockout next turn. Let's go for play safe. Let's go for the Icy Wind and then Archer Room. If I'm able to survive this turn, then I will be able to get down the Trick Room. It just depends. I'm hoping I'm able to survive, because if I'm able to get down the Trick Room, that will be game. They get down Dazzling Gleam, so I am able to survive. Let's take down the Trick Room. Let's bring out Roaring Moon. Wait, no. Let's bring out Arcanine. So let's go for the Flare Blitz and Dazzling Gleam for the double knockout. We're gonna bring in Maushold and Brute Bonnet. Let's go for the Flare Blitz and Dazzling Gleam again to just get the knockout on Brute Bonnet, so then it's a 3v1 versus Maushold, and Maushold will not be able to win the 3v1. They realize that, and they are going to forfeit. Flutter Mane in the front. Roaring Moon, Arcanine back. let's start the timer. Just because I don't want to be sitting here. Yeah. So how's Chad doing today? Now that we have some downtime while this player picks their team. Okay. So they choose Indeedee Armarouge. Let's go for Hydro. Hydro. No. Icy Wind, Terra, Dazzling Gleam. Do go into the Terra Grass, get that, and then Dazzling Gleam knocks out the Armarouge. The Indeedee is most likely going to go for the Trick Room, but her main partner has been knocked out. I'm pretty sure if I just press Trick Room of my own, I should be able to take it down and get the win. Yep, let's go for the Protect and Trick Room, because I could see them possibly going for the Fake Out onto the Armarouge to want to take it out. Goes for the Helping Hand. Goes for the Wild Charge. Gets the knockout. Let's go into Arcanine. Let's go for Hydro Pump and Will-O-Wisp into the Iron Hands to lower its attack. That miss really mattered. Okay, got rid of that. How much did I do? 31, 36. Let's go for the Freeze Dry and Wisp. Yeah, so I'm faster than Brute Bonnet. Goes for the Loud Charge into the Iron Bundle. Goes for the Spore, so I am now put to sleep. Freeze Dry, puts it under 51. Get the freeze, but it does get the heal. Let's go for the Protect and go for the Will-O-Wisp again. Protect, goes for the Volt Switch. Stays frozen, I stay asleep. It is now down, so let's go for the yeah, let's just go for the Icy Wind. And then let's just go for the Icy Wind and the Will-O-Wisp. Just try and deal with the Iron Hands as much as possible. So stays frozen and I stay asleep. Gonna Volt Switch. Going to Roaring Moon. Gonna go Dragon Claw. Go that. Knocks out the Root Bonnet. And get the Will-O-Wisp off. Let's go for Acrobatics and Flare Blitz for the win. Yep. 1322. Grimmsnarl. Let's go for the Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam and then Hydro Pump into the Arcanine. Should be able to get the double knockout. Well, not the double knockout, but definitely the knockout onto the Arcanine. Yep. Do a lot of damage to that. Let's go for the Shadow Ball and Icy Wind. I'm gonna go for Protect. To set it up again. So I just go for the Shadow Ball, Icy Wind again. Get off the Icy Wind. Let's go for the Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind. Should be the knockout. Goes for the Protect, because that's a Misty Terrain. Gets knockout. Just gonna go for the Dazzling Icy Wind to slow down both of them. Roarmove is gonna try and go for the double, but gonna get the slowdown and the Dazzling Gleam off on both. Roarmove is gonna go down, and Iron Bundle is gonna take the damage. Show into Arcanine and go Flare Blitz. Yeah. actually, yeah, let's go Flare Blitz Freeze Dry. And there we go. Down to Tachigiri. Let's go for a Fluttermane Iron Bundle and then Arcanine and Garganacl on the back. The biggest worries in this team, I have to say, is probably the Scizor and the Donzo if I'm not able to burn it or deal with its attack. Yeah. Just do that. It's not a team sheet, turn on the timer. Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind. Should be able to get out the double knockout here unless one of them Terras. Go Steel. Dazzling Gleam will knock out the Iron Jugulus. Goes for a Giant Claw into the Iron Bundle. Oh, they brought Scizor instead, so let's go Shadow Ball and Protect. Shadow Ball, Hydro Pump. Punch. That leaves with 3. Let's go for the Extreme Speed and then Salt Cure into the Scizor. Gets the knockout, goes for the Bullet Punch, Salt Cure.